There's no bigger thrill for me than fighting. There's no bigger challenge in life. Terry Norris will learn there's a lot of fight left in me.
Sugar Ray Leonard used to be my idol, but now I'm going to treat him like any other challenge. Tonight, one legend will end, and a new one will begin.
The year is 1991. Ray Leonard has had boxing and all of its fans in the palm of his hand for well over a decade. And after many years of domination, subjugation, and intimidation, his reign at the top is finally nearing its close.
You know, I don't have too much time left, not physically, but mentally, and I want to do as much as I can in the next year or so.
But now, after many battles, most of which being victories, Leonard is back for one last roll of the dice after 2 years out of the ring, following his destructive final fight in his trilogy against El Mano de Pierdes, Roberto Duran. But who shall get the honor of being Sugar Ray Leonard's final opponent? Thomas Hearns for a closing out of their unfinished trilogy? A rematch with marvelous Marvin Hagler that Marvin himself had demanded for over 3 years? No, this final matchup was set up to be against the light middleweight champion, terrible Terry Norris. A jack-of-all-trades monster with incredible defense and movement, incredulous knockout power, and, most worrying for Leonard, a will to win that could almost match Sugar Ray himself's self-belief.
He is trying, lifting up, and down goes Blocker. And when they fall face down, they don't get up.
Does Ray have what it takes to become a 7-time world champion, or will the terror of Terry Norris continue and turn the sugar of Ray Leonard from sweet to sour? Let's get into it. Ray Leonard was the man in a time when boxing seemed to be losing casual fans rather than gaining due to the heavyweight champion transitioning from the greatest Muhammad Ali to the Eastern assassin Larry Holmes.
I say Ali used to float like a butterfly, he used to sting like a bee. But when he fight Larry Holmes, he'll fall in round 3.
I'm gonna fall in 3.
An admittedly unpopular champion at the time due to his no-nonsense personality and dominance at heavyweight that was often too one-sided to be exciting.
Poor man is still smiling, and look how battered and beaten he is.
Ray Leonard and the other 3 kings of his era rose like phoenixes from boxing's ashes to lure back the casuals that were shuffling away from arenas and excite the diehards with his style often being dubbed as perfect in the ring.
Those 4, they truly represent perhaps the best times of boxing.
Before Pretty Boy Floyd Mayweather or the Golden Boy Oscar de la Hoya, there was the original American sweetheart, and his name was Sugar Ray Leonard. And while his opponents would often dig into how he'd play to the crowd and impress everyone with his $1 million smile, Leonard himself would always keep on winning, whether it be in the ring or when looking at his bank account.
Sugar Ray Leonard, for his first fight, he earned $40,000. Roberto Duran was 16 years old. He probably earned a couple of mangoes.
And with his textbook perfect jab, hook, movement, and speed, it was hard to see anyone beating Sugar Ray in his prime.
But there were still some questions out there. Could he stand in with a really tough guy?
Of course, we all know who eventually did prove that there was no such thing as perfect when Roberto Duran put on a boxing masterclass and outbattled the master that was Sugar Ray Leonard. But Ray kept on pushing and avenged his loss as well as gained much more, becoming the second ever 5-weight world champion after only a fellow king of his, Thomas Hearns. Ray Leonard was a hero that could seemingly never falter in the eyes of fans.
Ray, why are you fighting Terry Norris? Why not Julian Jackson? Why not Simon Brown? If I'm not able to dominate Terry Norris the way I want to, the way I should be able to, then I will consider other career options, but I think I can.
Ray is trying to hold on to his career, trying to make a career move to bring credibility back up to the top. But like I said again, he has made a mistake picking me.
Terry Norris was not Ray Leonard. He didn't have the world in the palm of his hands. He didn't have a pretty record with victories over every fighter he'd faced, and he certainly wasn't a 5-weight world champion. But what he did have over Ray Leonard was time and tactics.
But there have been obstacles along the way. Norris lost one bout by a controversial decision.
That's the worst officiating I have ever seen.
Another for hitting a fighter who was down.
Oh, another one. And Walker is down.
And his third defeat came in his first title shot.
Jackson. Whoa! And that right in that.
with a few early losses in his career akin to Carlos Monzon or Rocky Graziano, who were middleweight greats getting their fundamentals down. Terry Norris needed a little time before he could declare himself worthy of a shot against the great Sugar Ray. But after a good stretch of wins against John Mugabe, Jorge Vaca, and René Jacot, he finally got his wish to take on an aging great and cement himself as a worthy successor of a legend and a world champion, Sugar Ray Leonard. The big night arrived on February 9th of 1991. As the two champions await the toll of the bell, Leonard looks slightly shaken, being back in the ring after promising retirement 3 times in the past. And after the two men touch gloves, the bout begins.
Here we go, round number 1, scheduled for 12. To the body, Norris.
Sugar will start taking advantage of the distance.
Norris with an uppercut, did by Terry Norris.
All night long, keep your eye on that.
Ray having a little trouble with the quickness of Norris.
It's odd.
Leonard with a combination.
The other guy lead in landing all kind of punches and lost the first round. Norris shook it off, but he certainly felt it.
Nice counter by Norris.
Great counter by Norris, who smiled. An experienced fighter like Ray will make him pay for it if his reflexes are here tonight.
A lot of head games going on out there.
Yep, a lot of head games.
Good counter by Leonard.
And a warning by the referee.
10 seconds inside of 10. Norris with a left hand. Leonard stumbled back.
Round 2 is challenging to watch as Terry Norris chops down Leonard like a tree in the final 10 seconds and attempts to have him out cold with a vicious lunge at his head as he's down on the canvas. While it's unlikely Norris had bad intentions and was just caught up with adrenaline, it seems distasteful and uncomfortable when watching an aging legend be so disrespected.
Canty warned Norris for being disqualified if he does it again. He said, I will disqualify you if you do it again.
So there was nothing else you could do about it.
Oh, what an uppercut by Norris. Leonard in trouble against the ropes. Norris landing the right hand. There's the hand speed.
Leonard cannot get away from this young guy.
There's the uppercut by Norris with 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go round 3.
When's the last time you saw Ray miss like that? Pretty soon.
Solid body blow, close to being a low blow.
If Norris gets that combination off that he's looking for, this is when Ray puts on the gas with 12 seconds left.
Good combination, first to the body, then to the head. Leonard comes out winging in the 4th round.
Sugar has rarely experienced in his life. Ray has always had the speed, has always had the counter-punching ability. He's just trying to tire out Ali. Fight him on the ropes. He thinks he can counter-punch him, and he can.
Look at the quickness and the slipping ability of Terry Norris. Leonard landed, but he paid the price for it.
Yep.
There's a good body blow.
Well, he can't get careless here. He's in where the guy that's used to punching.
Leonard landing to the body. Nice combination by the Sugar Man. Carelessness that Norris has exhibited on occasions. He did against Julian Jackson. There's some blood streaming from the mouth of Sugar Ray Leonard, and there's swelling over the left eye.
Norris is getting careless.
And Leonard is starting to find the range a little bit.
That's where he should be.
There's a crunching left.
That bouncing is absolutely needless.
Uppercut. Leonard again playing games with Terry Norris.
Ray bleeding from the mouth. He's blinking a lot from that left eye.
That's a crunching body blow.
As long as that goes on. Nothing.
Norris says nothing.
Nothing landed, and it was nothing. Well, I don't think you should be waiting for 8 or 12. I think you should get him out now if you can. That weakens you. Oh, good shot by Ray.
Leonard landing a combination, and Norris.
5 seconds left.
Here's the comeback by Norris.
7th round, Ferdy. We're halfway through.
That last round I gave Norris again. An equal attack toward the end of the round.
Round 7 has Leonard look deceptively alive as he verges close to death after many uncompetitive rounds against terrible Terry, going on to the front foot after an unsuccessful first half on the back. But just as it seems he's beginning to make progress on breaking Norris down, Terry lands a lethal right hand that has Leonard on his back for the second time of the night.
And a right hand, and Leonard goes down. Leonard trying to come back with 10 seconds to go in the round.
Leonard is weary.
Leonard trying to survive the round. And he will. This is the 8th round scheduled for 12. Terry Norris has knocked down Leonard in the 2nd and the 7th rounds and has a commanding lead.
Another good right hand by Norris.
To get a draw. Look at the body blows by Norris.
There are people behind me screaming, "Stop the fight!"
Except for a couple of moments. A glimmer by Ray, like
Nice
that
shot
one.
by Ray.
Norris counters.
Take a look at this fight.
Look at Norris pummeling Leonard with a right hand.
All the experience in
Ray
the world.
in deep trouble here.
All the experience in the world isn't helping Sugar.
As the rounds get older. Leonard landing.
And smothering Ray when he gets started. That Norris is waiting for his opportunity for an uppercut.
Final seconds of the 8th round. This crowd coming alive as Leonard, he just tripped over Norris's feet.
They always do. And especially, nice right hand by Leonard. With 39-40 seconds left, has got him out to an attack or lose it.
Bruce back on the fight, Dr. Freddie Pacheco. 10th round, scheduled for 12. Leonard comes out with a flurry. And his face is virtually unscathed as he lands a right to Leonard's face.
Shrugged, almost saying, "Hey, this is the best I can do."
A big right
Norris
hand.
saying Leonard is fighting like it's his last fight, and Norris is fighting like he knows it.
Inside a minute in the 10th round, a right hand by Norris. Another right hand by Norris.
The referee looking very close now. He'd like to get out of here, but he doesn't know how. Leonard is trying everything he knows how.
Final seconds of the 10th. A good action round.
Leonard, great. Don't count him out yet. We got 11 and 12 now, but he is a beaten and tired fighter. They're not landing where they're aimed at.
Norris, a solid body blow. Blood from the mouth of Leonard. This is not a good sight.
He wants to quit now, but it's no trap. He can't do it anymore. See, there you go. For a blow, and then he can't land it.
Just like Ali Holmes, Ferdy.
Lewis and Marciano.
All these champions come back to the garden, and being shown now as Leonard just hangs on for dear life. Will Ray have to take punishment for 3 more minutes? This is it, the 12th and final round for the WBC Super Welterweight Championship.
Just to be here to round 12 is a victory of sorts, and he doesn't need it. We were in a similar fight about a year ago. As long as you're punching, Leonard's not.
Leonard with a nice combination, letting it all hang out.
Punch to knock you out.
Norris landing at will.
His battle plan now is very simple.
Norris, 3, 4, 5 punches.
No answer of Sugar Ray Leonard. Oh, what a shot to the body in the 80s, because even if he should be foolish enough to take another fight, he shouldn't be given the license to.
After the fight, a unanimous decision in favor of Terry Norris is revealed, and a streak of pretty-looking wins on the resume has officially continued, and Leonard has received the second loss of his career.
I have to turn the baton over to the future world champion Terry Norris. This is my last fight. Thank you for coming out. God bless you all.
In the following years, Ray Leonard mostly stayed true to his retirement plea after failing to do so many years in the past, with just one exception, a mega money fight against an also aging Hector Camacho. The fight is one most agree to ignore due to the ancient look of Ray Leonard and it being his first and last knockout loss of his career.
And again, I tried my heart out. I thought I had it. things doesn't go my way.
Leonard has gone down in history as one of the greatest fighters of all time. He is continually praised for his all-around good nature, impressive career, and near unmatchable influence. Ray Leonard is often crowned the greatest king of his contemporaries, and for good reason. And while that can be debated until kingdom come, there's no denying he's a king of the sport through and through, and a marvel of the ring, no matter what era he came from or how his professional career ended.